Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be going over this 2021 Honda Accord Touring, but I would like to give a special thanks to South Motors Honda for providing me with the Honda Accord Touring. If you're in the market for a Honda, you can come check out South Motors Honda in Axel Nelson. He'll get you into a new or pre-owned vehicle. But let's start off underneath the hood here of the Honda Accord Touring. This has Honda's 2.4 liter. It makes 252 horsepower, 273 pound-feet of torque. It's paired with a 10-speed automatic. This is the only sedan in the segment to have a 10-speed automatic. As the Accord sits, it weighs 3,400 pounds. You cannot get this with all-wheel drive. Honda only has it as front-wheel drive. Fuel economy for the Accord here is rated at 22 in the city, 32 on the highway, and 26 combined. But shading the hood here of the Honda Accord, I do like this gray exterior color. It looks really good with the chrome accents. But looking at these headlights here, they're going to be a full LED with an automatic low and high beam, with an LED turn signal, with an LED daytime running light. And for 2021, Honda has tweaked the front styling here. They changed the grille. They made it wider. They also changed the fog light housing down here. Now it's more of an oval shape. There's front parking sensors. I do like the Honda emblem there. Like I mentioned, the chrome looks really good here with the gray exterior. And they also tweaked the Honda sensing. But overall, the Honda Accord is one of the most handsome sedans in this segment. But I want you guys to comment down below in the comment section and tell me what you guys think about the Honda Accord. Looking at the side profile here of the Honda Accord, let's start with these tires and wheels here. These are a 235/40 tire. They're wrapped in this 19-inch rim design. When Honda first showed this car off, they showed it in this rim design here. And honestly, I wasn't a big fan of it. But now that I'm seeing it in person, it's growing on me. It looks really good with the gray exterior paint. I do like the gloss black with the silver finish here. That's his LED side marker here on the mirror cap. And up top, Honda just throws in this standard sunroof. For the 10th generation, Honda does not offer a panoramic sunroof, so maybe for the 11th gen they might offer that. But the wheelbase for the Honda Accord is at 111.4 inches with an overall length of 196.1. That's right on par with every other midsize sedan in this segment. Looking here at the rear of the Honda Accord 2.0, let's start off with these taillights here. They're going to be an LED combination tail light with an LED brake light with an incandescent turn signal and reverse light. There's the Accord badge. That's the Honda emblem with the standard backup camera. And on the other side of the trunk is going to be the 2.0T Touring badge to let everyone know that you have the Touring model, and also with the 2.0 engine. Down here is going to be rear parking sensors with the reflectors integrated into the bumper. And Honda does throw in dual tip exhaust. But open up the cargo back here. This has the most cargo in the segment at 16.7 cubic feet of space. You can also fold the seats down to do a 60-40 split. And underneath here, Honda does throw in a spare tire instead of a fix-a-flat kit. Sitting inside the interior of the Honda Accord Touring, this interior looks really nice. I showed you guys this interior before. Looking at these seats here, they're supportive, they're comfortable. But shutting the door here of the Honda Accord, the door sounds pretty solid. But to start up the Accord, just put your foot on the brake and press the start-stop button right here. This has the 2-liter, of course. The gauge will do a nice sweep. Looking at the door panel material, it's going to be a soft touch ejection molded plastic. There's this aluminum door handle, some wood trim here on the door panel. There's 2-person memory seats. Your mirror and lock controls are going to be here. It is automatic up, automatic down for the driver and passenger, but not for the rear windows. Nice grab handle here. Nice area to rest your elbows. Your trunk release, additional storage and cup holders. Over here is for the Honda sensing, the stability control, parking sensors. Since this is the Touring, this does offer heads-up display. There's your trip computer and dimmer switches there. Also, there is paddle shifters. Your turn signal stock, headlight stock is there. The wind wiper stock is here. Like I mentioned, it does offer heads-up display, which shows you a clear display there. I do like the airbag cover here with the Honda emblem. Over here, some controls on the steering wheel, which is for the heads-up display, adaptive cruise control, the volume. You can also customize this LCD display. Honda does not do a full LCD display as of this filming, so maybe for the next gen they may offer that. You can customize that screen. I showed you guys that before. I do like the 3-spoke wheel design with the aluminum painted trim at the bottom. Since this is the Touring trim, this thing is completely fully loaded here. This does offer 3-level cooled and heated seats. There's the big knob here for the dual climate control. The passenger does get their own set of heated and cooled seats. This is an 8-inch display. This does come standard on all trim levels. There's some hard buttons here for the home, back, also for the to dim the screen and brighten up the screen. There's a sync track, also map, phone, and audio source. There's volume and tune knobs here, the air vents, the hazard button there. Down here is going to be a 12-volt with 2 USB charging ports, and my iPhone 12 Pro Max does fit just fine here on this a wireless phone charger. So if you don't want to see that your phone's charged or anything like that, you can just close this off. If you want to leave it open, you can definitely do so. But to put the Accord into reverse, put your foot on the brake and click this right here for neutral. It does show you a backup camera, of course, with different angles around the vehicle. This also has a cross traffic alert, so the car will put brakes on for you. There's going to be 2 cup holders here. You click N for neutral, you click D for drive, and you click P for park. I do like the push button style transmission. There's the eco mode, sport, electronic parking brake, auto hold. The center console here is going to be nice and padded. It does reveal a decent amount of storage. There's also a 12 volt in there as well. Like I mentioned, these seats in here, they're supportive, they're comfortable. They can hold you on a long road trip, you and your family. There's a 3-car garage, remote controls there. Incandescent lighting right here is going to be for the sunglass holder. Open up the shade here, does reveal a standard sunroof. For this generation of Accord, Honda does not offer a panoramic sunroof. Looking at the glove compartment, it does reveal a decent amount of storage in there. I do like the wood trim throughout the dashboard. Here's going to be the soft touch ejection molded plastic. But overall, Honda did a really good job with this interior, but I can't wait to see what the next generation Accord interior and exterior will look like. But let's hop into the back seat of the Honda Accord. So get into the back seat here of the Honda Accord. Shutting the door here, the door sounds pretty solid. The materials are carried over from the front to the rear. I do like the wood trim. There's going to be 3 level heated seats here in the back seats. There's going to be 2 map pockets. There's your own set of rear air vents here with 2 quick charging USB ports. The floor back here is not flat, but you can definitely fit 3 people across. And Honda says you get 40.4 inches of legroom. That's the most legroom here in the actual segment. I do have plenty of headroom here, and Honda does not offer a panoramic sunroof here on the 10th generation Accord. Hopefully for the next gen, they might offer that. But pulling this down here, it does reveal 2 cup holders. But overall, the Accord does have a spacious back seat. So starting off in the 2021 Honda Accord Touring, I showed you guys the Honda Accord plenty of times before. This is one of my favorite mid-size sedan cars in the segment, if you guys didn't know. But this thing has a 10-speed automatic transmission. This is the only car in the segment that has a 10-speed auto. The other ones come with either a 6-speed or an 8-speed or even a dual clutch. I just tested the Kia GT that has an 8-speed dual clutch, and that thing is buttery smooth. It's quick as lightning. The ride quality in the Honda Accord is one of the best. This thing rides so good, and it also has a 2-liter 4-cylinder, so it makes 252 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of torque. And like I mentioned, this is the only 10-speed auto in the mid-size sedan segment here. And once that turbo spools up, this car legit leaps off the line. It's really good. Like I mentioned, I did test the Kia GT, and Kia said 0 to 60 in 5.8 seconds. I think Honda is at 5.7 or 5.6 seconds. So this car, even though it makes less horsepower, it should be a little quicker compared to the GT. This also offers a heads-up display. You can customize the heads-up display to basically have it lower or brighten up the quality of the heads-up display. The steering feel, it's playful. You can feel what the front tires are doing. Like I mentioned, it's a 2-liter. Once the turbo spills up, this car legit is like a cheetah. This thing is super duper fast, and this is with the car in its eco mode, and it's really showing the performance of the 2-liter that Honda has. And this is a detuned engine from the Civic Type R. But the cabin here is extremely quiet. These seats in here, they're supportive, they're comfortable, they're 3-level heated and cool seats. This also has Honda Sensing, which is forward collision warning, adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, lane departure. And so this car will keep you and your family safe. This also has one of the biggest back seats in the segment at 40.4 inches of legroom. And it does have the biggest trunk as well at 16.7. So if you're looking for cargo space and legroom for the rear passengers, the Honda Accord has your name all over, because it offers one of the biggest back seats and legroom in the segment here. And this car, once the turbo spills up, this car legit, like I mentioned, is super fast. But let's do a launch here really quick and see. And the Accord does not come with all-wheel drive. Honda only makes it with front-wheel drive. You cannot get it with all-wheel drive, unfortunately. Maybe for the next gen of Accord, Honda might offer that. But let's put it into sport mode here. Let's turn off the traction control. It does have adaptive dampers, so I know the front tires are going to peel up. Hopefully not, but let's see what happens. I'm going to build up the turbo. Oof. There's a little bit of torque steer that goes on, and the car kind of like wants to pull to the right, but I didn't really have to counter steer it too much. But I do like that pumped in audio. It sounds really different from every car in this segment, but that pumped in audio sounds really good. It sounds futuristic, and I like the way that it sounds. And the turbo just builds up so quick, and I like the way that you hear that little whistling sound. Like I mentioned, this does have a 10-speed auto. Oof. And this car pulls for days. Oh my God! I tested the GT. If I'm not sure which video I'm gonna post first, but both of these cars legit pull so hard. Honda did some witchcraft with this powertrain here. It's really good, and it's pretty light on its feet. Like I mentioned, it is front wheel drive. And I just like the way that sounds. Like, you can't go wrong with that pumped in audio. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people say it sounds like a vacuum cleaner, but I like the way that it sounds. It sounds really good to my ears. But I'm gonna leave the traction on. I'm just gonna floor it. I'm not gonna brake boost it. It did cut power there a little bit. The 10-speed auto is just buttery smooth. It's really responsive. Fuel economy for the Accord here is rated at 22 in the city, 32 on the highway, and 26 combined. So it does get really good fuel economy from this 2-liter 4-cylinder. So you're not going to be really compromising fuel economy to have these 2.0 version here. But Honda does offer a hybrid Accord, and it gets around 48 miles to the gallon, which is really good fuel economy. So if you're looking for a hybrid powertrain, the Accord does offer that. So after spending time with the 2021 Honda Accord Touring, starting price for the Touring is at $36,900. With the options and accessories, the Honda Accord Touring stickers for $37,895. Hope you guys have enjoyed this review. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at DriveOnReviews and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next video.